Good morning. I hope somebody's out there. I hope we're going to have a little fun today because I've got something special for you. Anyway, you should have gotten the newsletter this week. And we are taking reservations for after-school classes. We will have classes Wednesday, Thursdays, and Fridays from the time your child comes in after school for an hour and a half. The last entry will be at 3:30 because I may push that up depending on problems. However, let me know that some of the classes are already filling, so if you're ready to do this, you need to get to me soon because the class isn't reserved for your child until you've paid for September. Let's see what else is happening. Oh, look at this. I'll get it right. See that picture? You got that one in the email this week. That class is a beginner quilting class, and it's so easy to do. And it's a fun one because it uses multiple pieces of fabric. So if you've got fabrics that you wanted to showcase and you didn't want to cut them in teeny tiny pieces, etc., this is a great quilt for you. Anyway, the class will be starting, I expect, this Tuesday night at 6:30, and Louise will be teaching the class. I'll be here for the first few times because this is her first time teaching in the shop, and not her first time teaching, believe me. And so I want to be here for her, but we look forward to having this class go. If you're interested, come in so that you can get your pattern and pick out your fabric. You've got all day today to do this, or if you call me or message me, I can arrange for you to come in Monday or Tuesday, depending on my schedule, to get your stuff. Anyway, it's going to be fun. You can make that in a lap size all the way up to a king size. I do have someone making a king size right now, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful. So I can't tell you more than that. Like I said, it's a beginner adult class. I'm making sure I haven't skipped anything in my sidebar. What else is happening? Somebody snuck in. Good morning, whoever you are. The reflections, the clear reflections one that I've talked about. I will get this before I die. I have started putting the pieces together because there are half square rectangles. Hi, Sandy. There are half square triangles. There's all kinds of stuff in this one. So it's going to be a fun one to do and learn. I would say it may start the end of September, or we may hold off on that one so that we can get the Christmas one done. Yeah, I've got the Christmas, and I'm working, I'm like straight out right now because I've also got the Christmas one under construction. So the upshot of it is busy, busy, busy. This is the time of the year when not only will I have open sew on Saturdays, I will also have classes on Saturdays. So be watching for them. We have open sew this afternoon for 2 hours. If you come at 12, it's until 2. If you come at 1, it's until 3. So if you come for open sew today, that's the times you're going to work with. I did back to school with masks. Okay, as long as we keep them safe, I don't care. And the same will go in our classes. If you're not vaccinated, you will need to wear a mask. That's the way it is. I want everybody to be safe and healthy. So But if they have to carry water bottles to school too, these little water bottle carriers that I made for my grandkids are absolutely adorable. They can be worn crossbody, so the kid always has their water bottle on their hip. Hello, if you don't put it down, you can't lose it as easily. And I will make a mask to match, so they'll have a matching set. So if you're interested, come on in. You can pick your fabric. We can pick a design to embroider on it, and we can go with that. So that's something else that we can do. I've talked about air conditioning does that to me. I'm also looking to see if anybody's interested. I know I have a couple of people. I've ordered the patterns in this class, which I made wrong picture. That class, I made it as store organizer for next to my bed. You know, I was tired of picking the phone up off the floor, crawling under the bed to get the TV remote control, yada yada yada. So I made that, and it's wonderful because it slides between the mattress and the box spring, or in my case, the platform and the mattress, and I can put my TV control in there. I can put my cell phone in it there. I have a big charger that plugs into the wall, and then everything plugs into that. It's in there. My books are in there. I'm good. I'm good. However, that same pattern will make a longer one for under your sewing machine, or it could be on the bed too. But I like the idea of under the sewing machine. How many times have we been sitting there sewing and, oh, where did I put this? I don't think they make enough organizers in the world for those of us that sew all the time. So this is one that we will be doing also. It looks to be a 3-time class. Whether I do it on Saturday afternoons or an evening, I'm not sure yet. But if you let me know which is best for you, I will arrange to do it that way. So that's that. For those of you that are interested in a serger or overlock, that was in the newsletter also this week. Like I said, I'll get it eventually. And the Admire 5000 is a wonderful machine. It air threads. Yes, it air threads. And it air threads the loopers, and it has threaders for the needles also. So it makes it very nice. It's a great serger. And if you're interested, come on in and take a look. Now, I said I was going to do something else today, just because we haven't done one in a while, and I showed you one made a few weeks ago. I talked about the plate, like I said, I'll get it right, the plate covers. These are great if you put a plate, you know how you put a plate in the microwave, you go to get it out, it's so hot, now you have to grab this, that, or the other thing to get it out. Okay, I told you how fast it was to do. So, they come in the package. You can make 4 plate covers out of that package so that you always have a clean one to go. So this morning I cut the fabric so that I'm going to make one right in front of you, so you know I'm not lying. Oh, and besides that, I'm doing it on one of the smaller machines so that you can't say, oh, she did it fast because she's got those big fancy machines. No, I'm doing it on one of the ones that the kids use in class, okay? That's how simple this is. Now, the only thing I've started is I have put the batting pieces on the 13-inch pieces of fabric. You know what? I need another cup of coffee. Oh, well. That's all I did, and then just before I did a cross X on one of them, and I will do the cross X on the other one right now, and then I will show you and I'm going to try turning. Here's where everything goes haywire, guys. I'm going to try turning it so that you can, Sandy, you're out there. I want you to tell me if you can see the machine and what I'm doing. So, this is the machine. As you can see, it's the Smarter 260C, which does have some decorative stitches and stuff in it. And it's very easy to use, and it has speed control. Look at that. And of course, you know what? I'm not happy with how I lined that up, so I'm going to realign it. And simply, this is how simple it is to align it. I'll move the machine rather than the computer again. So you take your piece of fabric, and you take your piece of batting, and you just fit it in to your 13-inch square. And I must be blind this morning. As you can see, it doesn't slide really easy. So here, I'm going to show you a little trick. I'm going to fold this in half this way. Whenever you have to do something like this, it always helps to have a silly trick. So, and I folded this in half this way. So now I'm going to take this fold and I'm going to lay it on top of this fold. Oh, somebody else came in. So now I've got that side all stuck together, and I'm happier with the alignment. And I will open this up and smooth it out, and we're good to go. See how easy that was? Now, I am just on this piece, I am just going to go straight across. They tell you to quilt it. Now, this would be a good time if you want to do free motion quilting. This is a good time to do it because it doesn't, who cares if it's not perfect? But I'm just doing a big X across it. Very simple. And I don't have a cutter on this machine. That's my only. But this machine does have features that are wonderful. Now watch. I went to step on the foot control without putting the presser foot down. I got a beep to tell me, dummy, you got to put the presser foot down. Thread's caught under there. So I'm just going straight across. I'm making a big X. What that will do is it will keep the batting and the fabric together no matter what. Okay? So now the next step is to take these pieces and, oh, you don't even need to buy a pattern. You buy this and the directions on how to do this are all on there. And it tells you, and I'm going to stress this, it has to be 100% cotton batting. No scrim, which is why they've made the Plate Cozy pre-cut batting so that it's the right thing. It has to be 100% cotton fabric. That's good also. And it has to be 100% cotton thread and bobbin. In other words, everything has to be 100% cotton. So now I'm going to take, and got 8 of these to do. So I'm going to do this, and I'm going to just stitch. I'm putting it on the, this machine has a 1/4 of an inch mark, so it makes it really easy to just, I'm going to move the needle over, it's easier. Yes, it does do that too, so that's great. And yes, I forgot to put my, this is what happens when you're used to sewing with the tattoo line. You sometimes screw up. So there's one done. I checked my time before I started so that I can tell you exactly how long this is going to take. Because when I say it's a quick project, you guys always hold me to the time. So, here we go. There's 2 done. Now I'll fold it in the other direction. Hi, Susan. We have open sew this afternoon, Susan. I told you, I can't remember everything. And you see, I can switch back and forth, folks, between the machine that has the cutters and the machine and having to cut it myself. I do know how to do that. So you can stop with teasing me about you can't sew without all the goodies. Yeah, I can. I prefer all the goodies. So there's the one side, and you can see it now has a shape, and I will grab the other one and do the same thing with that. I already sewed the X in, so I'll just go right up here. This is so stinking easy. I'm probably going to be teaching this to my kids' class and let them each make one this year for their families for Christmas or Thanksgiving or something, so that they get the idea of giving to others and their families getting something nice. After all, they pay for those kids to come to class. So I try and do something for the families too. And like I said, kids classes, we're taking the registrations right now. Okay, so far I'm 5 minutes into this project. Just so you know. Yeah, I am keeping time. I am like that. And now I have the two pieces that have a shape to them. And then the directions say, now clip them together. I'm going to go get my clips. Just a minute. You people wouldn't want me to be so organized that I'd have everything here, right? So I'm going to take these two pieces and put a clip here, matching the seam. So if you can't see what I did, I'm matching the seams. And I'm going around here and I'm matching this seam. It was really nice this morning to walk outside and be able to breathe after how many weeks and days of I can't breathe, it's too hot out. So I am delighted with today's weather. I'm leaving here on time today and going for a walk because I haven't been able to walk in days. Oh, that's not These clips, by the way, are wonderful for putting things together because you don't get stuck with them. There's a big plus right there. You're not constantly getting stuck with the pins. And do I have another one? I'll just move this one around. I'm going to leave an opening from here to here so that I can turn this right side out. And right now I'm going to bring the machine closer so that I don't totally screw up. Not that that will ever happen. So I'm going to start sewing right here. And I'm not going to sew like a crazy woman. I am going to bring the needle back just a hair. And I'm going to sew around the edge. And because I've lined my batting up, I know we're good. Turn. And I could have cut at those V's, but there really isn't a need. So I left it. And I gave the last one that I showed on in the morning news time, I gave to my husband, who is always complaining about burning his fingers when he gets the plate out of the microwave. So we had a wedding anniversary and I gave him that. And now if he complains, I just remind him that I made him something to stop that. And you might have seen me, I did just flip the triangle so that it would go in, it would go flat. I'm just looking to see if somebody else is on there. So now I'm around up. There's my opening. I gotta stop now. And lock stitch it. And I know my scissors are here. We're almost done. I am going to trim because you can see there's a little bit of fabric showing. So I'm going to go around here and just trim those corners off. I'm also going to check and make sure that I caught everything, because when you're sewing sight unseen, sometimes the little gremlins get in there and mess up your life. Can you imagine? Honestly. Now I'm just going to take this and I'm going to reach my hands in and I'm going to poke through the corners. They're not really corners, it's very rounded. Okay, and I'm going to get, I did turn the iron on, so that's a good thing. And as you poke is always another good time to check, although I know that I caught all the fabric and everything. But that's a good time to check, because you'd rather check now than after the washing machine rips it apart. Now you have this puffy little thing. We have to turn these edges in and stitch through those. And I'm going to go get the iron and show you the next step. First I have to get my wool mat because I don't have an ironing board here, and I don't want to move the computer because moving a computer when you're filming something can be disastrous. But remember this iron that I told you about? Now my iron is plugged in across the room, but it has a 20-foot cord. I love this iron. It is steam, it is dry, it is wonderful. So, oh, and it's on sale until August 31st, which is what, Tuesday? So if you call me, I'll order you one and you'll pay the August 31st price. But I'm pressing everything down and I'm going to turn these two edges in. Match them up and press them in place. Oh, I didn't bring my finger guards over. There's one other thing I didn't bring over that I want to show you. And it's basting tape, and I love it. Okay, so this is basting tape. It comes in a package like this. And now I can take, you gotta love it. I'm telling you right now, I need a piece that will go from here to here, and it's wash away. So what I use now to hold this thing together while I stitch it will wash away later. I've peeled the backing off of it. And I'm going to try and do this gracefully so that I don't make it look hard, because it's not. I'm going to put the basting tape on this side. Let me see if I can guide this down a little bit better. Putting basting tape there. and it goes all the way across the opening, and I'll tuck the tail inside after I peel it off my fingernail. And now I'm going to carefully put these edges together, and I won't have to worry about whether I catch them because they're held together with the basting tape. To me, that's worth its weight in gold. If it was $10 a roll, I'd still love it. It's not. So I don't even have to iron that closed. It will just hold. I'm going to move the iron out of my way. And Susan and Sandra, you can both testify to the ladies in classes that yes, she really can take it to the end of the table and stitch with it. Just need to check one thing. Okay, just check. So now I'm going to sit down right here, and yes, okay, there's my opening. So now I'm going to move that needle back over, and I'm just going to stitch around on the edge. If I wanted to, I could do a decorative stitch. I don't want to, because I don't want you to be sitting here all day bored out of your tree. So I'm just edge stitching all the way around. The triple stitch would be really nice here, or you could use any stitch that you wanted. I picked a print this time that, I don't know, it reminds me of a kitchen tablecloth. What could I tell you, I'm old. So I like this print. And I've gone all the way around almost. And then there's one step that's not in the directions that I did, and I will tell you about. You knew that, right? I'm just going to cut these tails right now so I don't have to find them when I'm done. Cut this tail. Cleaning up is always the worst part of any sewing job. And when you get back and you've stitched over the beginning stitches, you're done with that set. However, it occurred to me that this is lovely, but I can see putting it in the washing machine and having it come out like that. So I said, nah, gotta adjust this somehow. So if I take and fold this, bring it all the way up, and they make a bowl cover also. They're on back order. I thought I was going to get to show you guys all kinds of stuff today. My order got delayed. It's someplace in Connecticut. Life is like that. So now, if I take this, and you could take a plate or something and draw a line around. I'll get one of my Frixion pens. Or do I have something big enough? You just want something, I would, if I had a round saucer or something. Oh, I do have something bigger. Okay, so now I have something that kind of looks like the bottom of a plate. I can go around it with the Frixion pen. Now I have a line to sew on. Take that off. Put away my pen. Put my needle back to center position because I want to stay right on that line. down and go. And this is another place where you could use a decorative stitch, but you don't have to. You can just go around on the line with the regular stitch, and when you're all finished, you're ready to throw it in the microwave and throw it in the wash, and it's not going to fall apart on you. It's also a great item. You ready for this? Those of you that want to learn how to do free motion quilting, after you put it together, you can still free motion that bottom and get the hang of free motion quilting and not have to throw the thing away. So it's just an idea. If I don't give you ideas, where are you going to come? So I've got my circle almost done. Yeah, I went out of the line. No biggie. Cut the thread. So I know I'm going back over it. I was looking for my cutter. Did you catch that? And there you go. All finished. All ready to go in the microwave. Doesn't matter which side you put up. And it took 20 minutes. I think making Christmas presents in under 20 minutes is a good thing. So I hope that we have helped you think about, oh, Christmas is coming, and I hope that we'll see you in the shop. Oh, I didn't give you a sale for today. Oh, let me think. I think it's going to be a mystery sale. Okay? You're going to pick, when you come in, you're going to grab a piece of paper out of the bowl when you get to the register, and you'll find out what you're getting off today. So it's today only. So if I see you in here, remind me that you get that mystery piece of paper. You have a great day, and I'll see you soon. Sandy, I'll see you at Open Sew this afternoon. Bye.